Welcome back to
Hey,
Beyond.
audience, and I have a new voice all of a sudden.
Ladies and gentlemen, Old Man Jova.
No.
More like,
You see, Dwebs.
more like sick Jova. I'm not old Jova yet.
You see, Dwebs. The nanomachines inside Jova has turned them into old Jova. Oh wait, sorry, I'm picking a gun into the Patriots.
No. I'm currently in naked Jova state, except sick.
All right, Dwebs. Basically, here's the interesting thing. Willem Dafoe thinks it's a good idea for Jodie to socialize, so she can have a normal life. Never mind the fact that she's a freak of nature. No, let's just put her among teenagers because because as we all know, teenagers are the most nice people ever.
And to be fair, Pedro, it tends to vary. Some teenagers actually can be nice, and actually it's the stereotype in film that portray them as a-holes.
True. Well, and since this is David Cage, the king of the cliches...
David Cage is going to do it.
This is David Cage, the king of the cliches. Okay, I could focus on the story, but whatever. Bye.
Oh my god, there are people walking in the background. I don't think I noticed that woman before.
Yeah, you never really notice it because the game doesn't allow you to even take a good look at what's going on around here.
See. It's stuff like this that annoys me. It's like, well, David Cage clearly has so much to work. Oh my god, he even has her face detailed. Why is her face detailed?
I've never heard of this before. The film being so bad that even the cameraman wants to leave the movie.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Joe, I had to point this out. Hold on, Joe, I had to put this out. What the hell are you doing, lady?
Okay, Pedro, can I point out another contradiction?
She's like that guy in Quantum of Solace who was clearly not scrubbing the floor, even though he was supposed to in the background.
What the hell are you doing?
It's funny.
Sure. Is that a thing women do? Do they just do that thing with their hands?
Yeah. Oh, Dribs. It's funny you mentioned someone doing nothing for a tour because wait till you see a part.
No, I'm here.
Okay. Oh, gosh, you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention. Look at this guy's face. This guy's face is amazing. Look at his mouth. Focus on his mouth.
He's not even moving it.
Really? Okay. Trust me, Joe. Pay attention to his mouth. There's going to be a certain movement that I want you guys to see. Trust me.
I see it. I just have to.
Hold on.
Don't worry, Pedro. I see it.
What the hell was that?
He seems a bit nervous.
Maybe he's either calling a girl or he has something private he needs to discuss with his doctor.
Okay. Here's the thing. When you're playing the game normally, yes, you might catch a glimpse of that black chick walking around. But this guy, you will never see him unless you break the game. Trust me. No matter how hard you try.
He's literally just wasted data.
Go ahead, Joba.
That reminds me. My earlier point, yeah. Pedro, you remember how in the first part, when we went to people that we normally wouldn't see in the background, their faces weren't nearly as well detailed, yet these people, their faces actually are well detailed. So what the heck?
Well, Jova, that's the thing. I mean, there's only so much you can do with the budget you have. You have to cut corners somewhere.
No, Pedro, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how inconsistent it is. Because, we saw other people in the background that didn't nearly have as much resource dedicated to them. Yet these people, no, they're all completely well detailed and everything. It's like, well, why do you have these ones?
Bad money management?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Anyway.
Hey, look, at least this guy has tools and everything. I don't think we see this guy either.
No, we don't.
It's like, hey, you know what that makes you wonder? Why couldn't we walk around here as Jodie? You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't it have made sense for us to be able to walk around and interact with all the people here?
Well, to be fair,
there's all these people.
But Jova, they're not important to the story, and the story is what matters, as we all know.
Do
you mean the emotions in this case?
Yeah, the emotions.
Which game did David Cage get the BAFTA for?
Heavy Rain.
Was that a story?
At the very least, Heavy Rain. Yeah. I will give him credit. Heavy Rain was his best story, so at the very least, it.
And Fahrenheit is
all right. Look at this. Notice how this black chick is already here. Let's see where she's going. Okay, let's see it.
Yeah.
Wait, black chick? She's white.
Oh, white. Whatever. Sorry. I think it's because of the lighting.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pedro is colorblind.
I guess.
Well, actually, people's palms are always
Why?
paler.
Her feet are clipping for the floor.
Yeah.
Where
Oh,
are
it's
you
funny
going,
that-
lady? She's going
some
into the
lighting
woods.
So she's literally like, is this ground?
No, but no, Pedro, I got it. She's that person from Alone
She's
in the
sinking into the ground.
Ah, she going for the bush.
She's that person from Alone in
Quick,
the Dark.
follow her.
Oh my god, the
good, we
trees are
found her.
fucking the trees are fucking 2D images.
Hey, Pedro.
She's looking into a photograph. She's
Pedro,
looking
I
into.
got-
Oh my
a
god, look at
theory.
her. She just keeps. Oh my god,
Hang on,
oh my
wait,
god,
wait,
she
wait,
just
wait,
She's
guys,
flying.
going.
It's a
Oh my God.
miracle. It's a Christmas
fucking in midair.
miracle. It's a Christmas
Pedro,
miracle.
Pedro, I got a theory, Pedro.
What?
You know that scene in Alone in the Dark where the people just start randomly walking away?
Yeah.
She's one of those people.
She
Yeah.
can't even walk much further.
But she's
like,
walking in
literally
the air.
How far can she go?
walking in the air.
Oh,
Oh,
and she
She's
dis.
gone.
All right, she disintegrated. Basically, that's her walking cycle. She gets to this point, and then she disappears, and then she goes back to the beginning of a walking cycle, which we
and
saw at the
everything
beginning of this
goes to
part.
shit because this is getting incredibly
Wow.
blurry.
So this is like the Star Trek holodeck.
And
Oh,
that's pretty
where are
much.
we?
Where if you're a hologram and you go out of it, you vanish.
Notice the subtitles. The game decided to move on without me.
This is
We are
trippy.
now where no man has ever gone before.
This is like a couple of the glitches in the classic Spyro game.
Yeah.
Oh, big rigs.
All right, back
Oh.
to where we were.
Teleportation.
Teleportation. Yeah.
Oh, okay, Pedro. Is it going to get even crazier than that in the future?
I'll leave that as a surprise.
Yeah, I haven't
Really?
seen after this chapter with the
Jade,
debug
stop
mode.
this
so-
crazy thing.
No, dude, that's for Highlander.
Try
That,
and foretell
that's,
what's going to happen.
that's for Highlander Endgame.
And Highlander the Source, maybe, or just Highlander the Source
we
not
already
do
saw
that?
Highlander Endgame.
I know, but what I mean is
Oh,
like,
right.
that's the joke that would be that's the perfect joke for that, right? Because of those weird moments where whoa.
So where are you looking at now, Pedro?
I'm trying to see if I can find something. Let's see.
Wow, I really do sound. Wow, now that I think of it, I really do sound. How weird.
Jova, die quietly, as my mum would say.
Let's see what's going on
So
here.
maybe
Let's
this.
see if anybody's in the house. Oh, here they are. Let's see what they're doing.
They're all here.
There's
Oh,
the game.
goody.
There's a game of American football. And
Everyone looks like a
they're-
typical teenager, and then you've got Jodie, who
they're-
looks like a 12-year-old girl in that dress.
well, that's more like because of Ellen Page. Ellen Page always looks younger than she actually is.
Yeah, but she doesn't need to dress
Yeah,
that.
but it is jarring. Very jarring.
How come I didn't see you earlier, lady?
Yeah, why didn't...
She was hiding. She was hiding in the closet.
She went for the fucking door.
It's like it's
The mom just teleported.
teleported.
The mom teleported. Where did she go?
The
Wait,
ghosts
oh my
really
God,
are
Pedro.
already here.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, Pedro!
wait,
Everyone's
wait,
ghosts.
wait,
Now
where-
this makes yeah.
And now she did. There's an awful lot of
Oh my
teleporting
God,
going
oh my
around in this
God,
game.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! The ending of Beyond Two Souls. Yeah, well, the ending where Jodie is, well, doing what she has to do at the end makes sense.
It's back here. It's filling my emotions now.
Let's see what's beyond these doors. Oh, apparently these doors lead to absolutely fucking nowhere. Okay. Let's get crazy.
But
Is
see,
it?
but, like, we teenagers, well, I'm not exactly a teenager anymore, but we don't say that.
This is David Cage's idea of what teenagers are like today.
Why can't he, like, be smart like Hino and actually discuss things with young people?
David Cage is far too busy with emotional stuff to try
Yes.
and be smart.
Okay.
But Hino does smart animals.
All right, Dwebs. Check this out. I'm actually they asked me to put on some music on, so let's do this. So, since rock is my favorite genre, I'll put rock. Let's see. There we go.
No, we totally got to listen to some Westlife, man.
All right, here we go. Check this out, Dwebs.
What kind of garbage is that? Right over.
If it's garbage, then why is it in your CD player, you moron?
Something from this
And there you
century.
go, Dwebs.
Something from this century. Listen to this, Dwebs.
And there you go, Dwebs. That's a good represent. Yeah. Also, Dribs, you may have said, despite the choice that Pedro made, the girl switches it. This is a good representation for how much choice you have, or shall I say, lack of choice you have in Beyond Two Souls.
I think Fraser from Video Games Awesome in this playthrough of this game, he summed it up the best way possible, and I'll repeat it. This is the choice you have, Dwips. Do what the game wants you to do, or do nothing.
It is a choice. It's just a crap
and in
choice.
Oh, you know what else is also amazing, Dwibs? In some cases, you can actually win the game by doing nothing.
Army Nurse Corps, you are needed now? Wait, since when does this game take place in the 1940s? Like, that picture just screams 1940s.
Maybe it's a picture of a relative or something.
I don't know.
Maybe it's
Ellen Page's relative.
Live action pictures. I'm guessing these are some family members from the Quantic Dream staff.
Maybe.
Can someone please turn this music off?
I know, it's so crap.
Sorry, Dwibs. I try to put rock, but as she said, we need to put something of this century.
I don't want to live in this century anymore.
Sorry, Dave. It's a David game, and you know what that means. You have to go exactly the way he wants you to play it. Except for those rare occasions where you do have a choice, and trust me, Dwibs, by the end of this game, every choice you made will mean nothing. Well, yeah. Actually, yeah, in both cases, it means nothing. Even if you ultimately live or die. You're probably wondering, how the heck does that happen? Well, for those who have seen our extras... Well, no. For those who have seen part 13 of our original Beyond Two Souls run, don't spoil Dwibs, but Pedro and Shira know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, Pedro, when we get to a certain part in this particular chapter, are you just going to leave the room and ignore everything?
Yeah, I'm going to ignore because, again, I'm trying to show off some alternate scenarios to what we did in our original playthrough. Might as well, since we're...
Okay, is that smoke?
Might as well, since we're revisiting, might as well take advantage of this to show off some alternate stuff that I didn't show the first time.
Hey. The good news is that this will make parts where, as you put it so eloquently, the game grounds us. Yes, believe it or not, there are parts where you actually have to just walk around or just stand still until the game
that reminds me,
actually...
Java, do you want me to do this as a part of the Beyond playthrough or its own separate playthrough?
Have it be its own separate playthrough, because, if it's part of the Beyond playthrough, it'll just get a bit redundant.
I already read it part 1, so...
What was that bit just?
He offered me drugs. He offered me a joint, but I refused.
Weird pause.
Well, Dwebs, that's David Cage. There's a lot of pregnant pauses in this game.
Even though people don't actually talk like that, but
is your arm... Okay, fine.
Oh, you think pregnant pauses are awkward now? Wait till you get to the date chapter.
Wait,
Pedro, are you going to do the same thing you did with the date chapter? No,
I've already explained. I already explained. I'm gonna get laid.
Yeah,
you're talking about... I get it.
Pedro.
Okay.
Let's talk about the wine.
Oh, the wine. Sure, I might as well. Why not?
We didn't get laid in the initial playthrough, so...
Well, the reason we didn't get laid was because we chose the sexy outfit.
Dwebs, what do you think of these amazing dance moves that these kids have?
That's dancing.
Apparently.
This is like the most boring party ever, and I don't even go to these types of parties.
Tell me
what? Yeah, what kind of party is this? They just move around and smoke. I could just go to a fucking... whatever.
I could go to a pub and people would be doing this.
Yeah, it seems like the party. Yeah,
actually, no.
It seems like the kind of party that
pubs are a lot more interesting.
The only kind of party I go to is when me and the boys we all go to the bar and we watch a football game together. That's always a lot of fun. But that's about it for me.
Yeah.
The parties I usually go to are like pizza and video games.
I go to multiple kinds of parties. I go to multiple kinds of parties, but this seems like the kind of mellow party that you expect people to get high at.
In fact, the closest I'm going to get to a party...
this guy says this guy's from London, so I want you to pay attention here. He says he's from London, at least.
The closest I'm going to get to a party is with...
Just say hi.
By the way, Wibbs, I need you to tell me how good his accent is, if it's genuine.
Well...
But first, allow me to...
I'm in a different program with my own teacher.
Okay, go ahead.
Very different.
What?
I forgot how terrible that voice was.
Sounds like a French guy trying to be British.
Really? So it's not genuine. Interesting.
No.
Well, London is the most diverse city in the whole of the UK, so he could be a French guy.
You see, Webs, he said he used to live in London.
True, very true.
He used to live in London.
So I guess London is pretty much the UK equivalent to our New York City or our California.
Yeah, London is incredibly diverse.
Yep.
So maybe he is from London.
Yes,
then.
yes. The jockey kid is hitting on the freak of nature nerd. This is totally realistic.
Carrie, anyone?
You know what's hilarious, at least to me? I would never dress the way...
Hold on, Shirai. Hey, ladies, check this out. This is check out this amazing pretty boy face. Check this out.
His phrase and everything.
There you go.
This is my directing.
Yes, this is. You see, this is me showing off for appealing to the horny schoolgirls.
Well, Pedro knows where his priorities lie as a director.
Yes, I do. My priorities as a director is finding weird people who move their hands around for no reason and people who walk into photographs.
What I was saying is, like,
Hold
on, let Shirai speak.
Came to the right.
Go ahead, Shirai. What is it?
Okay. This is probably only funny to me, but I would never dress the way Jodie is dressed right now. I wouldn't even dress that way, even if I was like 11 or 12. I do dress the way that guy does. I do.
That. Okay. Okay.
I like my plaid shirts.
So now they're watching American football because, as we all know, teenage girls are so into American football, aren't they?
Actually, Pedro, you'd be surprised how many teenage girls actually do occasionally enjoy a game of football. Granted, a lot of the times they do it to get laid, but they end up liking it in the end.
So American football is the equivalent to what Twilight is to men. We just go to it with our girlfriends, so we can have. Okay, fine, all right.
No. Well, it's not just that. It's not just that. I mean, it's not just that, because we legitimately have a good fun time doing it, but you'd be surprised how many teenage girls actually like it themselves. Mm-hmm. I mean, heck, we've actually had...
Oh, no, I understand that. I understand that. I actually like Twilight, not for the reasons the fangirls want me to like it, but I still like it. That's something.
I was talking about America.
Like, the fangirls do like it for a certain reason,
and
but they don't like it for the reasons they're supposed to like it. I mean,
I was actually talking about American football, but
yeah. Sorry, guys. Sure. The game screensaver kicked in.
Pedro wanted to reenact the happening.
I think we're high. I'm actually feeling a bit nauseous.
Don't worry, we're done.
But Pedro wanted to reenact the happening.
But
or maybe that could be because
Shirai, you don't Shirai. Are you questioning my directing?
Whoa, Jodie! Talking about high.
What the hell is happening here? Her super mega powers. This amazing dialogue.
Yeah, a super mega power.
Moon prism power.
Yeah, a power.
No, Shirai. Actually, Shirai. I'm gonna give it credit. Sailor Moon is still way better written than this.
Yeah.
At least Sailor Moon has likable characters.
Even the original dub, too.
Well, then again, I grew up with a Portuguese dub, so I'm not really familiar with the old English dub.
See, I loved it as a child, but now that I'm a 22-year-old,
have you checked out the new... Have you checked out...
The English dub can kiss my ass.
Have you checked out...
Which English dub?
The old one.
You're talking about the original English dub.
The new English dub was at the new English
one actually.
The new English dub actually got approved by the creator of Sailor. She turned the president into a fung.
Well, she doesn't approve anything, so that says a lot.
Okay, hold on. I'll get back to that later. Shiroi, is this a common thing, Shiroi?
Is actually better.
Is this a common thing, Shiroi? Do girls offer other girls fungs? Is this the common?
No, this is really weird, actually.
An old book? That's better than the fung, if you ask me.
I'd like a book.
Me too.
Edgar Allan Poe, one of the greatest writers of all time.
Ow.
You are ungrateful
I like
little
his
shit.
writing.
No, and it's really rare.
Of course, because
Dude, yeah, that is actually rare.
yes, because teenagers hate anything having to do with old art, right?
I can't believe you came
Look.
to my birthday party.
For the record, me and my posse were actually well
If it
varied
makes you
enough.
feel any better, you ungrateful little shit, you can
And
sell it for
now,
one.
Dwebs, here we go. Now they flip-flop and they immediately become assholes for no reason. No, actually, you were the one begging for it.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, bearing in mind-
okay. You see, Dwebs, allow me to introduce you to another typical David Cage writing trick. How do I make people like my main character? Simple, just make everybody else an asshole.
Oh, it gets
Oh
even
yeah,
better,
this
dudes. They're
music
about
gets...
to...
Oh, the music coming up gets over the top and ridiculous.
Wow, they burned her with a cigarette butt.
In case you don't know, Dwebs, the score of this game is
Yeah,
done
just-
is done by Lauren Balfe.
And Hans Zimmer.
Yeah. Well, actually, Hans
To be
Zimmer.
fair, though,
Well,
I
actually,
actually like the music in this game. It's too good for this.
Dwebs, Hans Zimmer only acted as a
Yeah.
producer
And
for
now
this
the-
one. He's only the music
And now
producer. He
Dwebs-
didn't actually compose anything. It was all Balfe.
Let
Are
the
you sure-
carnage commence.
whatever. And now, Dwibs, they're about to go Harry Potter on her,
Well,
locking her up in
well-
a cupboard and everything.
Well,
Stairs.
it goes out for the same thing, Joe, because Lauren Balfe is pretty much the guy you get when you can't get on Zimmer.
I thought that was Junkie XL.
I don't know who that is, so
Tom Holkenborg. He's done recent scores for stuff like Mad Max Fury Road, even.
all right. So in the previous playthrough, I actually tortured them using Island, but in here I'm just gonna skip it. And guess what? They're in their T poses.
That's quite an interesting dance movie you're doing.
All right. For those who don't know, every time a model is not in use, they tend to go into the T pose. What is a T pose? Basically, mocap people need to actually be in their T pose for the sake of the motion capture, because the computer needs the model to start out in this pose. So yeah.
In a minute.
Well, look at the bright side. They're assholes, but we've turned them into statues. That's
It
something.
looks like they're about to do some sort of aerobics or Zumba.
Yeah.
You got a beautiful body, so sexy. Is
Did
it?
David Cage write this crap?
Oh, look, the inside of his head.
We're inside of his head.
Where's joy? Where's sadness?
He has no
They're,
feeling. Oh, the honest trailer for that.
that
For
was
fuck's
explained,
sake, shut up.
Well, to be fair to him, she's been locked in a closet and everything. I mean, heck, I myself hate Jodie, but I wouldn't say she's exactly in the wrong for, crying, considering
And for
what
all
they
we
just
know,
did
she
to
might
her.
be
Yeah, the
claustrophobic.
problem, Joe, but I'm very.
Yeah, that too. She may be claustrophobic. I mean,
I
come
mean, they never
on,
touch
Dwibs,
on
cut
that
some
from what I
slack.
remember, so she
and
could
also
be
there's
claustrophobic.
that, and also people crying in stuff like this can either have me one of two ways, depending on how.
Sorry,
depends on how they do it.
Sorry, Dwibs. This is a case of you being annoyed too easily. I mean, cut the girl a break. And dear God, you're having me defend Jodie of all people.
No, wait, let him finish. What were you going to say?
I was just gonna say, it depends on how the crying's handled.
You always seem to get annoyed by the crying, though, even when it's actually legit good.
Yeah, well,
Oh, we missed the over-the-top music, and I didn't
there might have
a lot
also
of...
something to do with me not really caring.
I guess
about the
Pedro didn't do that
situation.
this time. Oh, goody! First interview.
Then again, Joe, it might have something to do with me not really caring that much about the situation.
Well, that's because it's David Cage.
Fair enough, it's
Anyway,
David Cage's
guess
fault.
what? Well, anyway, be back to little Jodie, because fuck logic.
Are you confused yet, Dwibs?
Sorry?
Are you
You
confused?
confused yet, Dwibs, of how the timeline's going?
I can only imagine what. Could you imagine if this timeline was even more distorted?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, by the
at
way,
least with Miracle Mask, everything bounces back and forward in a way that you can perfectly understand it.
Not to mention it's in separate
It's
chapters.
just two timelines anyway. I mean, with Jodie, there are like 3 different Jodies we
Well,
look
these
at.
are in separate
There's
chapters,
Kid Jodie,
too.
there's there's a teenage Jodie, and then there's adult Jodie.
Okay, let's see what we can find here.
Oh yeah, teenage
by the way,
Jodie's a
Shut up, bitch. I'm exploring.
Oh yeah, by the way, Pedro. Hey, Pedro.
Wait, Joe, but I found a glass underground. What is this doing here? What is this doing here?
Well, this is well, I get it.
Okay,
Does
yeah.
Hades live
Okay,
down here?
Pedro.
Go ahead, Joe. What
Okay,
is it?
Pedro. There's stuff in the background, and then there's stuff like a cup there for no reason. But yeah. But yeah, as I was about to say, Pedro, you remember how you showed that woman doing nothing with her plants?
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you think when you do the novel thing again, could you show Dwibs, the thing that actually happens in real time, and you don't even have to debug the game? You know what Pa does in his spare time?
Oh, don't worry. I'll show that. Don't worry about that.
Isn't Nathan one of the better characters until later on?
Who's one of the better characters?
Yeah, Nathan.
Oh yeah, Nathan. Yeah, Nathan for the most part is
Yeah.
fine.
Basic-
It's only at the very end where he goes to
There's
absolute
Nathan
shit.
and somebody else.
They pretty much pull the Mass Effect 3
Him and
with Nathan.
Cole. Both Nathan and
Cole,
Cole.
that's it.
Both Nathan and Cole are fine. Anyway,
This is Jodie's mother, isn't it?
yeah, adoptive mother rather.
Mm.
Whatever. And guess what? We can actually find. Okay, Dibs. Basically, for the sake of you, since you haven't seen this, this right here is a model for the music box that we're only going to see like 5 chapters from now.
There is a room in here.
Why did he put it in there?
I guess David Cage used the same field for this.
What, he takes stuff from nowhere?
No. Basically, Dwibs, David Cage appears to be using the same field map for every scene that he does in this particular room, which I guess would sort of make sense, for the sake of consistency. So in that case, he has a lot of stuff that's not.
And now, Dwibs, behold my directing. A close-up of Willem Dafoe's face.
God dang it, Pedro. I actually like Nathan. Don't make him creepy.
I know, Joe, but I've never seen no cinematographer ever dared to do a close-up of Willem Dafoe, so I thought I would innovate and actually...
And now we know why.
Nathan, are you... what the hell,
It all
Nathan?
makes sense. It all makes... the Green Goblin mask in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man film makes all the more sense now. It wasn't just meant to scare us; it was also meant to protect us from getting too much close.
Oh, what the hell? I assure you, everybody, there's nothing wrong with my footage. This is actually how it comes across in the game. Trust me.
Well, at least I'm starting to get used to it. Wow! Is he a ghost? Are you a ghost?
Basically, he's asking her what Iden is and whatever.
Oh
What's
yeah. Oh yeah. That reminds me. Fun fact, Whips. When we initially played this game, I actually managed to call who Iden was.
You see, since he froze, I wondered what's going on in his head while he's frozen. So yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. Basically, Dwibs, there's a secret origin with Iden, and I actually managed to call it in the first part of this game.
Yeah. Sure, it's still there.
That was like my first big call.
Okay, let's check out what we have here in the background. Let's see what's in this board. Results with Xander cards, whatever the hell that is. Peak, non-peak, total.
It's a psychology project.
Okay, psychic energy. Lab.
Now, this is a bit unorthodox.
Purpose. Create a mathematical made constant with conservation of energy.
Using psychic
Science. Is this how
Naomi? Tell me that we were in the Cancer region.
Is this how they created the nanomachines in Psychomantis?
Hey Pedro, you never told me that we all of a sudden stepped into the Kanto region where they're calculating psychic energy.
I don't know. They are. In conclusion, hypothesis was more constant. There you go, guys. Brilliant. Hypothesis was more constant. Whatever the hell that means.
Amazing.
The White Lady.
I guess it means that hypothesis number 2 is more on the mark.
Horror movie cliche number 1, The White Lady in the Woods.
That doesn't sound like anything that I've heard of.
It's in various horror games and some movies.
I was kidding.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Paranormal.
Activity. Scientists seek somebody.
I guess my sarcasm doesn't quite shine well as through when my voice is like
it does.
this.
Yeah, it doesn't really. You were gonna say something, Shiroi?
No.
Okay.
I just laughed.
All right. Basically, Dwibs, the game is now forcing me to use a QTE to draw Iden, but of course, as you can see, my directing won't have any of that shit.
I can already imagine what we'll be calling this part. Old Jova
You
Snake.
see. Okay, David, I get that you want choices, but what's the point of making me go through? What's the point of making me mash X here? What's the point? What does this add at all to
Just to draw.
Press X to pay respects.
There's somebody in the Twitch.
Wouldn't
Somebody.
it make more sense to use the analog stick for that?
There was one guy I saw on the internet who's described this game in a way that I think is perfect. This game is a book, and the gameplay is you turning the pages. That's basically it.
You know what sounds like
visual novels like Ace Attorney are books, and they're great.
For the most part.
because they allow for more
Oh, yeah.
interaction. They allow you to make your own story in a sense. You
Like
can
visual
literally
novels are basically books with minor RPG elements. Very minor, but
Is he here right now? That's such a cliche line in these type of stories. Is he here right now?
I guess to be fair, Ace Attorney technically had the advantage of being
get
hybrid
a
between
better
visual
aim.
novel, but also adventure and
Hey,
point and
Jody,
click. But it still did help revolutionize the whole visual novel stuff.
Jody, get Ivan to tell Willem Dafoe to make better casting
Ha!
choices.
Nathan, I broke your computer. What now? Huh?
I forget. Could we do that? Did you do that originally in the first one?
It's irrelevant. Whatever you hit is irrelevant. It's the same result.
well, Jova, the thing is, I was kind of put off of the game because I thought it would be quite boring with very little in-depth gameplay. But no, the writing is great for the most part, and it's very interesting.
Oh, I agree. What I'm saying is even Ace Attorney manages to have more gameplay than this still, though.
Okay.
And that's why I'm saying the story's
Pedro,
boring here, the
where
gameplay's
are you?
boring here.
Are you?
Yeah. I mean, what do you do when you have a game this
Basically,
boring?
Dwebs,
That's
he's
right,
asking
you
her.
clowned, right?
I
The game
didn't.
sort of did its sales.
Basically, Dwebs, Nathan asked Jody about the cuts on her arms, so I focused on her arm for the sake of
Were there any cuts there? I don't recall seeing any.
The spirits. Remember, Joe? Those ghosts that sometimes
No,
attack.
no.
Jody.
No. I remember that page. What I say is well, you focused on her arms, but I don't recall seeing any cuts on the arms.
Well,
right
don't blame me. Blame the artists.
there.
Anyway, everybody, see you for the next part.
See ya.